Welcome back, everybody. Now today I'm back with yet another toaster review, but this is no ordinary toaster. This is a skinny toaster. This is not only the skinniest toaster I've ever tried, but it still makes 2 slices of toast. It's the Bella Slim Toaster. That's today's review, and let's get started with the unboxing. Let's take a look at the Bella 2-slice slim toaster. I paid $19.98 for this. Oh, they just fell out of here. That is a pretty skinny toaster. That's pretty skinny. They claim that it is a 2-slice slim toaster with 6 shade settings. Includes reheat and cancel buttons, which would be right there. I don't see the reheat button. I see a cancel button, but I don't see a reheat. I'll have to figure that out. It has a removable crumb tray. Where is that? There it is. It's skinny also. I mean, this is under 4 inches. This is a very skinny toaster. It has a long 10-inch slot. They say it has an anti-jam and anti-shutoff feature. 900 watts. They say the skinny toaster is less than 4 inches wide, but it can hold 2 slices of bread, even thicker items like bagels. Now, people online who liked it, they said they liked the attractive appearance of it, and this is kind of a nice looking toaster. They say it creates even toast while not taking up a lot of counter space, and that is a pretty small footprint right there. Now, those who didn't like it, some people said it does not toast evenly. So I'm gonna have to read these over and then get started. All right, so I ran it through a cycle with nothing in there just to burn off anything left over from the factory. And I read over the instructions. I think I'm ready to get started. A couple things I noted from the instructions though. First up, something kind of funny. This line kind of made me laugh. It said, "A person who has not read and understood all operating, toasting, and safety instructions is not qualified to operate this appliance." So read it over or you're not qualified. It says it's not for pastries with runny fillings or frosting. That leaves Pop-Tarts out. Elsewhere it says the bread slots to be used for toasting regular bread slices only. Do not use a toaster to toast a regular shaped or round bread. Yet the Amazon listing says you can use it for bagels, which is round, so I don't know, I'm gonna try bagels anyways. The instructions don't even say what kind of bread you can use in there. It just says don't use round bread or pastries with frosting. Doesn't say anything about bagels or English muffins. I'm gonna try both. But what I wanna do first, before I get through my typical test of all 6 browning levels, is I wanna test 1 slice and 2 slices right in the center and see how even it is. Because some people on Amazon said it wasn't even. Let's check that first. First test, we're using a single slice of white bread in the center of the slot. I'm gonna put it right here on 3. Pressing the lever. And we're off with our first slice. Let's see, take a peek in here, see how it looks. Well, I mean, everything seems like it's working inside there. That's a good thing. If you want to cancel it, the button is well illuminated there. So far, the outside of the unit is not getting too hot, which is a good thing. A little bit of heat in the back, but not too bad. Here we go, all right. This is our baseline right here. All right, here he is, number 3. A little bit brown on the edges there. And flip it over. Pretty consistent from each side. The edges seem a little bit brown though, so I have to keep an eye on that. That's just our baseline test though. But next I want to add 2 slices go on 3 and compare it to the single slice and see what kind of difference there is. So let's see how even that is with 2 slices and compare it to 1 slice. Placing 2 slices in here, they fit nicely. We're leaving it on 3, we're going down. The other thing to consider is, am I toasting from a cold state or a warm state? All right, here we go. All right, on the top is level 3 with 1 slice. On the bottom is level 3 with 2 slices. There's a difference. There is a difference. Let's flip them over. I feel like I like the 2 slices better than the single slice. They're not burnt on the edges. This is a little bit darker right here, but otherwise they seem a little bit more even and not as burnt on the edge. That's interesting, very interesting. All right, so what that first test showed me is that I'm gonna have to make 18 slices of toast. 1 slice on all 6 levels and 2 slices on all 6 levels. Now, obviously I'm gonna speed the process up so you don't sit here and watch me make 18 slices of toast. But I do feel like because I had different results, I gotta try it both ways, right? And then at the end, I'll try a bagel and an English muffin. So let's get started making a whole bunch of toast, which won't go to waste, by the way. I'll end up finding a use for it around here. But here we go. Browning level 1 all the way over. By the way, that dial is very satisfying to turn. It has a nice little click to it as it turns. Very satisfying. But here we go, browning level 1. We'll see how long this takes. All right, take a look at level 1. It's toasted. There's a tiny brown area on one side, but probably what you expect from level 1, so not too bad so far. Level 2, 1 slice. Taking a look at level 2. I mean, that's about what I expect. It looks pretty even between the 2 sides. Got a little bit of brown, extra brown here on the edge here, but otherwise, not too bad. Level 3, 1 slice. Now for the single slice level 3, I want to do it again when the toast is warm because the rest of these have been done from a warm state, so that only seems fair. Now for level 3, I'm seeing a little bit of smoke coming out of here. Let's see. This is level 3 from when the toaster's already warmed up. Looks pretty good. Compared to level 3 when it wasn't, it's pretty similar. So it seems pretty consistent as far as that goes. Let's keep going with level 4. Single slice. Turn the dial. Ready to rock. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, level 4 is much darker, much darker. Here is level 4. What do you guys think about that? I mean, from side to side, it's pretty consistent. I gotta say that. Based on previous toaster reviews, this is about when I start getting worried when I get to the upper levels, but we're doing it right now. One slice, level 5. Right in the center, turning the knob, ready to rock. This should be interesting. We're getting some smoke now. We are getting some smoke. You never know how much is gonna smoke, but it's starting to come out. I got a column of smoke in front of me, in between me and the camera. And I have one more level after this. I never like doing that. I'm gonna set up my smoke. Oh, come on now. I mean, it's already like charcoal here. Come on now. I'm not doing level 6. I'm not doing it. It's a pretty big difference between 4 and 5. Should I do level 6? I'll do level 6. Forget it. It'll be a good test for my smoke alarms, I guess. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll do level 6. One slice, level 6. The nuclear option. All the way up, all the way down. I'll see you when the smoke starts coming out. Well, the smoke just started. We'll see how bad it gets. It was getting kind of bad in level 5 before that ended, so we'll see how level 6 goes. I mean, level 5 seemed pretty much inedible as it is, as far as I'm concerned. How bad is level 6 gonna be? We'll find out in a minute here. So I'm just worried about my smoke alarms in here, man. I did do a toaster review one time where my smoke alarms did go off, so that would not be the first time. I used the manual for the smoke. Look at the smoke coming out of here. And I can see how it's getting black in there. It's just not good. Oh man, look at this. It's just one big steaming pile of charred bread. There it is. So now I'm just gonna quickly speed things up here and run through all these levels once again with 2 slices of bread and then compare them all at the end and then try a bagel and an English muffin. All right, let's take a look at these now. There's the first side. Looks kind of similar to the single slice. One may be a little bit browner than the other, but pretty good. Level 2. Level 2 is looking pretty good. I did level 3 already, so let's skip to level 4. All right, here we go, level 4. Now to me, level 4 is about the perfect amount of brownness. That's where I like it. That's probably where I'll set it if I continue to use this. But we've got 2 more levels to go, and these are probably not gonna be very pretty. 2 slices, level 5. Dial goes up, lever goes down, and we're off. Oh, it's getting brown in there. I think brown, it's past brown already. It's sailed past brown. I just inhaled some smoke. That's always fun. There we go for level 5. I don't think that level 5 is as brown as when I did a single slice. We'll have to compare it at the end here. The 2 slices of level 5, I think, look better than the single one. I'll compare them at the end, but let's keep going on to level 6. 2 slices, level 6. Dropping them in, cranking it up, pushing it down. Now we wait. All right, here we go. Woo! There is level 6. This piece is a little bit smaller and it seems like it's less even, so that might have something to do with the evenness as well. Let's take a look at all 6 browning levels. Top row is 1 slice at a time, bottom row is 2 slices at a time. We got level 1 right here. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4, this one's a little bit uneven, I think. The single slice is a bit darker than the other 2, but still not too bad. And then of course right here we have level 5 and 6, which I don't think most people would want, but you never know. This is level 5 and level 6. This one's a bit uneven, but that piece is also a bit smaller. Really, overall, I think it did a pretty good job. The levels are pretty consistent. There's a nice increase in shade from level to level, so I think overall pretty good. Now the instruction manual doesn't mention bagels at all, but the Amazon listing does. So let's try a bagel and see how that goes. Will it fit? It does fit. I'm gonna put this right on 3. I'll face the cut side of the bagel to each side of the toaster and see if there's a difference there. So dropping it in there, level 3, lever down, let's see what happens. Here we go. All right, not too brown, but it is crispy, it is toasted, so I think it's pretty acceptable. Is that good for level 3? So I think you can do bagels with this toaster. Now the instructions say not to use round bread or to use small bread, but it also says you can use English muffins, so something's gotta give here, right? So I'm doing an English muffin, which is smaller and round. Let's do it. Placing it in the unit itself. I'm going level 3 again. We'll see how that goes. We should be able to lift this lever to get these out easier. Let's see. Oh, not bad. Okay, so we can lift them up a little bit. English muffin, nicely toasted. I think it did a pretty good job with that. So far, we're on a roll here. All right, I'm gonna let this cool down because I got one more test to do. I'm gonna compare this against my $200 Breville toaster. It's one round, winner take all. So I'm gonna let this cool down and see how that goes. All right, for my final test, I'm gonna put this $20 Bella versus my $200 Breville. We're going one round, it's winner take all here. So here we go. 2 slices of bread on this side, 2 in here. Now this Breville lever is a bit quirky. If you put that right in the center, then the light is above 3. If you want to put the light on 3, then you have to move the lever a little below center. I'll put it so the light is on 3. We're more worried about evenness than the exact shade though. Setting the Bella right at number 3. Here we go. The Breville lowers it automatically, so it takes a couple seconds extra to get started. This should be interesting. The Bella is doing its thing. The Breville also doing its thing. I like the Breville because you have the countdown. You can see how much time's left. Bella, you just kind of have to figure it out. There's some other bells and whistles in the Breville, but we're not worried about those. We're just worried about the brownness level compared to the Bella. Breville is slowly raising out of here. All right, on the top we have the $200 Breville, and on the bottom we have the $20 Bella. What do you guys think? These are supposed to be both level 3. Let's flip this over here. You know what? I'm gonna say the Bella won that round. The Breville is not as even. It's a shocking upset. It's one for the ages. I think the $20 Bella won. Now, granted, the Breville has a whole bunch of other bells and whistles, but on just one evenness test, I think it actually lost. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, for 20 bucks, this is a great price. It's got a really small profile. You can make 1 or 2 slices at a time, bagels, English muffins. The evenness is pretty good. It may not have all the bells and whistles of more expensive toasters, but it does make toast pretty well and pretty even. But that's all I've got. If you've tried this toaster, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Now I've got to figure out what to do with all this toast. I do have an idea though. I don't know why this isn't more popular. I love it.